Welcome to Backyard Plinking. My name is Charles. I'll be your host as we go through and explore everything BB and pellet related, from air pistols, air rifles, targets, ammo. Before I forget, before we get started, shot a little bit of video stuff yesterday with Fred. Some of my worst fears came true, which I kind of expected. You know, the video is not the quality was not the best in the world, and you know, he was doing pretty good there for a little bit until they started getting out of position and started taking pictures of, I don't know, the grill, the fence, the bushes, the grass. It is what it is. I mean, I only paid like $70 for the thing, but we're going to find a new job for Fred. Which brings us to this. The reason we're out here this morning. My better half tells me, she says, well, you know, I know why you were doing that, because you're looking for a moving target and all of that. She said, that's fine. She said, but why don't you figure out something for people to do at home? It's cheaper and less frustrating. Okay. So, what I did is took a little string, just twine, anything that you can pick up, be fine. I have some carabiners that you can get from, guess what, the dollar store. What I did is I used a shatter blast, a piece of tape, and a little piece of string. Just take that, clip it onto the carabiner. We have a string that runs from the tree down to a center block. And I did that because that was the highest point. This is easy. You got to remember, this is an experiment. We're just going to see what happens. But because I am only one person, I had to figure out a way to set it off and let it go. Hopefully what's going to happen is I'm going to tug on this. It's going to release our target. He's going to make a trip all the way down to the block. Let's find out together. It worked. Well, let me reset this thing and we'll do it again and take a couple of shots. Alright, so we got our little contraption reloaded. Once again, I'm having to do this by myself. It's a little bit easier if you got an extra set of hands, but necessity is the mother of all inventions. So, wish me luck. I think I got it. Barely. Right before it hit the ground. Imagine that. But this is the little apparatus that I did. And so it's just a little carabiner, a piece of string, and a shatter blast. So that's all it takes. Just clip it onto the string, set it where you want it, have somebody release it. You know, and there's lots of different ways. I mean, this particular thing, there's a small limb. All I had to do was just move the taut string over a little bit, let it slide by. If you wanted to, you could take a piece of tape and a string, put it just in front of the carabiner and have somebody pull the tape off. That'll let it start moving. We got something else we're going to set up here and kind of expand on this idea. Give me just a minute. Alright, so here's the second one that we're going to work with. That is what's referred to as a shepherd's hook. You can pick that up like at Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere where they have a garden department. It's just a long stake. You plant it down into the ground and you can hang flowers on it or whatever. Now, see right there, there's another carabiner, and I used one of the practice golf balls, which is the really lightweight plastic. There's a catch noose that is up there, which it's just barely hanging on. So the principle here is, we strike the target, it turns the noose loose, and it will run right down the string back towards the block. Okay? So you have to remember that if you're going to use a lighter weight target like that, sorry, I had to lose a jacket. These Florida winters are brutal. If you're going to use a lighter target like that, and part of your delivery system is actually heavier than the target, you have to increase the angle so that gravity can help overcome the friction to be able to get the target to move. Where on the other hand, over here, our actual target weighed more than part of our delivery system. That's the reason it's such a long, even sloping angle. I know, enough math. Now obviously this thing is not set up directly, you know, at the backstop and whatever, but I know exactly what's back there, who's back there, all of that kind of stuff. So we're going to take a shot at this one first and see if we can get him to turn loose, see if we can get another shot on it. And it should be easy enough to tell with that thing, because it should just go insane. Let's see. Wish me luck. Oh, great. Unforeseen holdback. I tied it in a knot. Awesome. Well, we might have to work on that. Let's try our other one. It's going to head back down towards the backstop where it needs to be. Pretty sure I missed it that time. Well, you kind of get the main premise of this about how it's set up. Well, except for this ridiculous thing. Hang on. So I'll probably spend the rest of the afternoon kind of laying some of this stuff out. Next video we do, we have another BB rifle that we're going to look at. So I'll see if I can get some of this stuff set up, and we'll use it for the next video. But you get the main premises. You can actually go through and build something in your own backyard relatively cheap and make your own moving targets without having to buy a Fred. Yeah. Till next time, my name is Charles. This has been Backyard Plinking.